Hey guys, Ian here from Mid-America Prep. Thanks for tuning in and watching. And as the title asks, how do you buy your ammunition? Do you go out when you're looking for ammunition and look for a specific brand and only buy that specific brand, or are you like me and you buy whatever's available and affordable at the time? You know, the other day I was doing some organization in the ammo safe and I realized I have a Mod Podge of ammunition brands, and especially for my 9mm I have 11 different brands, which is kind of crazy, but it really shows me how politics has been playing into the Second Amendment and the firearms and ammunition industries over the last 7 years, especially since Obama's been in office. You know, prior to Obama being in office, ammo and firearms prices were down here at a reasonable price. You know, you could go to Walmart, you could buy a 50-round box of 9mm for $8, and you know, that was everyday prices. And then Obama got elected, and they kind of went up a little bit, and they sat there. They didn't really do anything because people were scared that he was going to, you know, put executive orders in, and he was going to be completely against the Second Amendment, and he was just going to take them away like some communist that he is. And then people realized that he wasn't going to be able to do anything, and so they went back down. And then Obama got re-elected in 2012, and they went up again. And then in December of 2012, when Sandy Hook happened, it went off the charts. Sandy Hook happened, Obama's like, this is horrible, mass shootings are going to happen, blah, 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 blah. We're going to implement executive actions against firearms. And firearms sales and ammunition sales and accessories and everything were off the charts high. And, I mean, a regular DPMS, Sportical, or Oracle, whatever the cheap AR-15 from DPMS was going from anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, which is outrageous for that cheap rifle. But it's a consumer, a consumer rifle, a beginner's rifle, and it was just off the charts. An AR-15 magazine, like this PMag right here that I picked up at Cabela's a couple days ago for $11, was going for anywhere from $100 a piece plus in the amount of money. So it was crazy. And you know, I could never purchase a specific brand of ammunition only because, you know what, if I did that, I would never have any ammo. I would never have any money. You know, prior to 2012 and Sandy Hook happening, my father-in-law and I used to go in on 1,000 rounds of 9mm every couple of months, and we would split it 500 rounds each and put it in a 30 cal can and put it back for shit hits the fan or to shoot down range, you know, a year or 2 to 10 years down the road. And this Independence ammunition, this MagTech, and this Lawman are all examples of us doing that. We have plenty more than this right here for brands, but these are all examples of what we did. And you know, even then I got 500 rounds of Aguila at a gun show. I got almost 1,000 rounds of this Ruger here. And then I started picking up this Federal aluminum at Walmart. This is great stuff. It's like $10 for 50 rounds. And it's coming back down, but it's not brass, which is not a big deal for me. I shoot anything I can. But you know, it's available and I shoot it. Let's see here. We'll go to this RWS. This is some Swiss-made 9mm. This used to be at Walmart. They did a big contract, and I bought 250 rounds, I think, at one time. This is prior to 2012, when you had no limit, and so I just bought an old, like they had an old ammo box there, and I just said put 250 rounds in there, and you know, 5 boxes. That's all it was. It was like $10 a box at the time, which is not bad. And currently, the Perfecta ammunition, the 9mm, is great stuff. I've been buying a bunch of it. I've got 500 rounds built up of it. I've shot about 250 to 300 rounds now. I can't remember what exactly it is. But it's a great brand of ammunition. And then we're going to go to this Herters. You know, this stuff here is available at Cabela's. I don't even know where it's made at. It's made in the Czech Republic. So this is some good stuff. It's brass. It's about $11 to $12 a box, depending on how you can catch. I think I got this on Black Friday for like 10 something at Cabela's. Not a bad deal. And then you can get into like the steel case ammunition. This is Tula. You can buy it at Walmart for $9 a box, $10 a box, whatever it is. Or this Monarch here. I picked this up at Academy, and it was $7.50 the other day at Academy, and I got 3 boxes of it. This is you know, a Full Metal Jacket steel case, 9mm, but it is lacquered, and so I'll just put this back for later on, and that way I can have some ammunition just to plink around with, or if I get a rifle in 9mm, I will definitely use it. But one thing I've really noticed is the bulk purchase of ammunition. I mean, when I was talking about, we used to go in for a 1,000-round case or a 500-round case of ammunition, we would, shell out $200 for 1,000 rounds, and then we would split that cost. So it would be $100 a piece, and it wasn't that pricey on us when you're splitting your ammo. But then you go to like the bulk packs of ammunition. Like these are 50-round boxes, but some stores still sell 100-round boxes, such as like this Federal here. This is a Federal 100-round box. I think I got 2 of these left. And then, Winchester White Box. Winchester White Box has been one of those, value pack ammunition boxes that people either love it or they hate it. And for the fact that for some reason people hate Winchester White Box a whole lot, but I really like it. I've never had any major problems with it. And then, in fact, this one is a test piece that I've been working on for 5 years now. Anyways, used to buy both of these at Walmart for under $22 to $23 for 100 rounds. And in fact, I bought this one in 2010. I got it marked there. And this is a test box. I've had this in my truck for the last 5 years in the back, behind the seat, and that means that this ammunition has been exposed to extreme heat, extreme cold, extreme heat up and down for the last 5 years. And with whatever people say about Winchester White Box, this will be tested in 5 years. So look out in 2020. I am going to be doing a test on this ammunition. Hopefully I'm still around. Hopefully YouTube's still around. If not, big deal. Anyways, I'm doing a 10-year test on this ammunition. It's going on 5 years now, but I want to see how it fires in 10 years after being exposed to extreme colds and extreme heats, with the reputation it has. Okay? So anyways, another thing I was going to say here, when you're talking about ammunition and prices and stuff, like I said, this is like $22-23 a box for 100 rounds. This is my last box of Winchester White Box I bought. I bought this in 2014. I mark all my ammunition. So say if I go to the range and I have intentions on shooting 50 rounds or 100 rounds, I'll buy, if I plan on shooting 50 rounds, I'll buy 100 rounds at the store. If I plan on shooting 100 rounds, I'll buy 150 rounds, so I have an extra box to bring home and put back in the safe, and that way I'm kind of building up. And then once I put it in the safe, I don't go back to the safe and pull it out until I really, really need it. I'll go to the store and I'll buy an extra box or 2 of ammunition before I go to the range. That way it's saving me money and I'm building up my stockpile in the end. But this is 2010, somewhere around $22, $23 a box. This is 2014, March of 2014, and I paid $28.82 for this box in March of 2014. I think I might have did a video on that. This is my last box of Winchester White Box I bought. I do have a bunch of this. I have 1,000 rounds of this Winchester White Box stored back. 10 boxes of it. It stacks very neatly. But whatever it is, it's good ammunition. It works, and I never had a problem with it. So, how do you buy your ammunition? Do you buy it in 50-round boxes, 100-round bulk boxes, or 500 or 1,000-round cases? And then do you look for that one specific brand or whatever's available? Because, I mean, there are so many times that in the end, that ammunition is built and is made by a different brand that you already have. It's just marketed with a different name. Happens all the time. And so, let me know in the comments below. And until later on, see you later. You guys be safe.